to cut off the intruder's retreat. An instant Verbeck waited. Then he stepped into the room, found the electric switch, and snapped on the lights and leveled his automatic. The man before the desk whirled with a snarl that showed 2 rows of jagged, uneven, yellow teeth. He took in the situation at a glance, saw Muggs at the window and Verbeck at the door, and knew he had been caught in a trap. His eyes narrowed and flashed. He bent forward, giving the appearance of a rat at bay, and his hand dropped slowly toward his hip. "Better not." There was a certain quality in Verbeck's voice that told the burglar the man before him was neither nervous nor afraid, and would shoot if necessary. The thief's hands went above his head in token of surrender, and the belligerent light that had been in his eyes faded. "It appears," said Verbeck, "that we have discovered you in a delicate position." "Ah, don't try to be clever. I guess you've got me all right." "Rather unceremonious, this call," Verbeck went on. "Why didn't you send up your card from the office?" "Ah—" "Be seated, please." Still holding his hands above his head, the burglar took the chair Verbeck indicated. "Now, Muggs," Verbeck said. Muggs had been waiting for the word. He sprang away from the window and took the cords from the portieres. Working swiftly, he bound the burglar's hands behind his back, then fastened them to the chair. Then he assumed the role of guard, and Verbeck lowered his pistol and walked toward the desk. "I fancy you didn't find much, my man," he said. "This is a bachelor apartment, you know, and there is little of value in the library unless you seek books or pictures." "Ah!" "If you had entered the dressing room now. But, of course, if you had done that, Muggs probably would have filled you full of lead first and made a complete investigation afterward. It is better for you that you didn't enter there. Why you should crawl into a bachelor's apartment when there are so many pretentious residences where silver and plate are to be found, not to speak of women's jewels, is more than I can fathom. You must be an amateur at this sort of thing. Ah, what is this?" On the desk was a sealed letter addressed to Mr. Roger Verbeck, the address having been stamped with rubber type. In one corner of the envelope had been pasted a tiny black star. On the polished surface of the desk, other little black stars had been pasted. There was one also on a vase. There was another on the glass door of a bookcase. "The Black Star!" Verbeck exclaimed. He turned swiftly to scrutinize his prisoner, but there was no expression on the man's face to denote that he showed interest, and he was looking at the floor. Muggs was watching the bound thief closely, but his dancing eyes and parted lips showed that Verbeck's words had interested him deeply. "So, we are honored by a visit from the Black Star, Muggs," Verbeck said. "Think of that! The cleverest crook the town ever had to worry over. The man who got the famous Smith diamonds and cracked a safe across the street from police headquarters, who has lifted half the silver in town and stripped society women of their jewels. And he has paid us a visit. We must be getting important, Muggs, eh?" "Yes, sir," said Muggs. "Well, well. The man everyone is looking for and cannot find, who has been sending naughty notes to the police telling them how dull they are. I understand he even tips off what he intends doing and then does it under their very noses. Very clever chap, for a crook. Declares all the detectives in the world can't catch him. Ah, suppose we see what is in the